Welcome back. Just math, y'all. Here we are again, still working on this exponential and logarithmic notes, and we are working through exponential equations, and we're using logarithms to solve exponential equations. We've got two more examples, and then we're going to move into a hard one. So I'm expecting at least two more videos in this series. So here we go. All right, so here we are at example 7 and 8. And again, our first step for number 7 is to isolate the exponent part. So again, by this point, if you have worked through some of these problems, go ahead, stop the video, fast forward it, however you want to do it. Don't listen to me. Let's get this problem done. Okay, so we're going to pick up the speed here for everybody. And we are going to start out by isolating this exponent part. We're going to subtract 1 on both sides. And that's going to give me 2 times 1.25 to the x is equal to 15. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. I'm going to have a fraction in this problem, and I'm just going to have to get over it. We could change it to a decimal if we want to. We can change it to 7.5. I don't have a problem with that. And so now if we look back, this problem looks a lot like one of the ones we did at the very beginning. It just had more isolating to do. So step 1 took us longer, and but we still get down here to step 2, and we're going to natural log both sides. All right, so let's do that. And when I do that, I'm going to get natural log 1.25x is equal to natural log of 7.5. The variable is going to come to the front. So that'll be x natural log 1.25 is equal to natural log of 7.5. We'll divide both sides by the natural log of 1.25. Again, I'm just solving. Solve for x now. I guess that was step 3, and then now step 4 is to solve. And I'm going to divide both sides by the natural log of 1.25. And so technically this would be my exact answer. I do not want to change this to fractions. I hope that it's acceptable on the homework. I have a feeling it is, but we'll see. And then the approximate answer, I'm going to type in my calculator. Some of your homework problems do want the exact answer, and some of them don't. So this may be one of those that's not really requiring the exact answer, just the decimal answer. So natural log of 7.5, close parentheses, divided by natural log of 1.25, close parentheses. And I get 9.029626. And depending on where I want to round, let's look at your instructions. Your instructions say round to 3 decimal places. Okay, this is that tricky one. And so the 6 is going to say take that 9 up. And so that's 29. Let's take 29 up to 30. So there we are, rounded to the nearest thousands. Okay? All right. Now this last example over here, we're going to do some more in a minute. But this last example, example 8, this is an equation from a word problem that is in your homework. And the A stands for the U.S. population. Okay, and so we are calculating using this population growth formula, and we're trying to calculate the U.S. population. And T is number of years after 2000. Okay, so now the question is, when is the population going to reach 17.5 million? So when is it going to reach 17.5 million? And so we're going to replace the A with the 17.5. And then everything else is going to be the same. And we need to solve for t. We need to solve for t. So we're going to do our steps for solving. The first thing we're going to do is isolate the exponential part. Well, the only thing with an exponent is the e. So I have to divide by 15.7 on both sides. All right, so that's going to give me e to the 0.0407t is equal to this decimal. Use my calculator. And I'm going to do 17.5 divided by 15.7. And I get 1.1146. Now, I'm not going to clear my calculator. In my calculator, I have this whole big long decimal stored, and I'm not going to clear it because I still got some work to do. Okay, so it's real important that you don't clear your calculator. All right, so now the next step is to natural log both sides, because once I've isolated, then I'm going to natural log both sides. So I'm going to log both sides. So that's going to give me the natural log of this 1.1146 is equal to the natural log of e to the 0.0407t. Okay. All right. Now remember, step 3 is to move the exponent. So this is going to get to go to the front right there. So this is going to give me the natural log of this 1.11 is 0.0407t times the natural log of e. Okay, so now if you'll think about it, we did one that was kind of similar to this. Remember, natural log of e is 1, so that's really just times 1. And we're solving for t. So all we have to do to solve for t is just divide, right? All we have to do to solve for t is divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by this 0.407. Okay, so now I'm going to do the natural log of this decimal I have saved in my calculator. All right, and do the natural log of that, close parentheses, equal, and then I'm going to divide by this 0.0407. And I'm going to get 2.66683. So the question is, how many years or 2.6 years? Okay, now what year would that be? Because it says after the year 2000. So 2.6 years after the year 2000 would be 2003. So it's 2.6 years, and that would be the year 2003. All right, good luck with that word problem. One more video, and I think we'll be done.